What up, y'all? Coming from Scrubbin Hard back with Dan, the man with the plan. And what deck is this?
Death by Snu Snu.
AKA them Amazonis. Alright, y'all, let's get into this.
Alright, so first off, one of the stars of the deck, Amazon's Princess. She counts as a queen while she's on board and engraved. If she's normal special, you can add one Amazon's card or spell trap from your deck to your hand. You can only, use that once per turn. Also, once per turn, when this card declares an attack, that's not a once per turn effect, I'm sorry. You can send a card from your side of the field or hand to the grave. Special one Amazon's monster from your deck except Princess.
Yeah.
So,
Death by Snu Snu.
It combos well with the next card that I'm about to present here. Amazon's Queen.
Yeah, the real queen.
Says Amazon's monsters you control can't die by battle. So they go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You wanna know who else go hand in hand? Queen and this lady. I shouldn't have to explain what she does.
Right, she old.
She old as hell. Magician's Force.
If you attack her, you take the damage. That's it.
Alright. Talking about more old cards from Labyrinth of Nightmare. We got this Amazon art. Sure. She's just there for extra damage.
Right.
And it's funny when the extra damage goes off. Alright, now from the new set, 2 Amazon Spy. I used to use 3, but 3 it's alright, but I need to make room for other things. So I cut it down to 2. I still see her when I need her. She's not bad. But basically you reveal Amazons from hand, special summon her. That's really all I use her for. Her graveyard effect's kind of irrelevant.
It's pretty good.
But sometimes it happens. And when it happens, it happens. Alright. Moving on. 2 Amazons Baby Tiger. Look at it. It's fucking cute. It's cute.
Look at it!
But just like Princess, Tiger, Baby Tiger counts as Tiger while on board or engraved. He says while it's in your hand or in the graveyard, if an Amazon's monster be summoned, you can special summon this along with it. So once per turn.
Yeah.
Then that very last sentence right there that I failed to read multiple times, it gains 100 attack for each Amazon's card in your graveyard.
Card.
Like
Not just monster. Card.
Next up, I wanted one Paladin. Used to run 2, again, need to make room for other things.
Yeah.
Paladin, she gets buffed for each Amazon's monster you control. That includes herself.
Yeah.
Speaking of other motherfuckers who get buffed, Tiger. Tiger gains 4 attack for each Amazon's monster you control, including itself.
He's so angry.
It gets swole real quick, and also says your opponent cannot attack any face-up Amazon's monsters except this one. So they have to get through this to get to everybody else.
Right.
And last for the Amazonis monsters, 1 Scouts.
Them scouts.
Because Scouts basically says, I'm a tribute. You don't touch any of my things. We're here. We're here to play, and we're here to, Death by Snu Snu. Alright, for the non-Amazons part of the monsters, 2 Goblin and Bird. Because, level 4s.
Yeah.
Just summon some Goblin and Bird, special Princess, effective Princess, grab something, and then just go from there.
Yeah.
Send these 2 off for a Mrs. Radiant or something. Depends on how you do it. On Glow Up Bulb, because I run the Churias, and I need that Glow Up Bulb.
Right. We need that beast.
Right. 1 Maxi, because I don't have to explain this.
Right? It's Maxi.
It's Maxi.
Because cockroaches.
Right.
Look at her. Cockroaches stay not going away.
Right. Like that new card they got. God. Moving on to your spells. Got Amazon's Village.
Yeah.
You need it. You need it. For Amazons.
Yeah. Nothing else though.
Yeah. They gain a power bonus while it's on board. If an Amazon you control be destroyed by battle card effect sent to the grave, you special summon an Amazon's monster from your deck with a level less than or equal to that destroyed monster. So it's really good for getting your stuff back.
Yo.
Next for the new spell card, Amazon's Call.
That card's good.
So, as you can see, it's a quick play. Basically, you take, on activation, take Amazon's card from your deck, except Call, either add to your hand or send it to the grave. I still can't think of a situation where I'd send it to the grave, but, leave it in the comments, because it's something I'm not seeing. But its last effect is, during your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Target one Amazon's monster you control. That monster can attack all your opponent's monsters once each. All your other Amazon's monsters can attack, or monsters in general. You can activate one call per turn. It goes hand in hand with Amazon's Swordswoman, and there's a card later on I'm going to show you it goes really good with. One Rhoda. It needs to be at 3. I don't know why it's at 1.
Because it's Rhoda.
Kills me on the inside. Next up, 2 Twin Twister for back row hate. I got Cyclones. They're common. They're used elsewhere. So.
Yeah, makes sense.
But good substitute in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, as for that card I was telling you all about, here comes that damn piano.
That.
So basically, the idea is summon Swordswoman. Play this. Target Swordswoman. Her attack's now 100. Banish Amazon's call from your graveyard. She can attack all your opponent's monsters. Just run her into everybody, and she doesn't die by battle because of Pianzo.
Yeah. For good.
Pretty good. Next up, 2 Polymerization.
Hey, we does that now.
That good art.
And right, we does that now in Amazon.
Polymerization, I shouldn't have to explain. And then 1 Fusion Substitute. Counts as Polymerization. I do it for its graveyard effect.
Yeah.
Oh, lastly, 1 Dark Hole. Because, I don't like monsters.
Right.
Alright.
Now them purple cards.
Yeah, on the traps. Let's kill myself there. 3 Amazons, 1 slot. This thing is good, y'all, for Amazons.
Yeah.
I need to put that disclaimer in there.
Right.
So, basically, once per turn, during the battle phase, either your battle phase or your opponent's battle phase, just during the battle phase, once per turn, you can special summon Amazon's monster from your hand. And it gains 500 attack, even if this card leaves the field until the end of the turn. Now, that's good. Now, here's the important fact. Important fact is, after damage calculation, if your Amazon's monster battle an opponent's monster while this card is already face up in your spell and trap card zone, banish that opponent's monster.
Yeah.
It does that. Now, and then lastly, if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can target Amazon's monster in grave and special summon it. So,
For good.
you have a built-in special summon effect, buffing effect. I tell monsters to move if you don't move, and I can special summon a monster if need be, which is good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Alright, next up, Old Geezers.
Old boys.
1 warning, 1 strike. Self-explanatory.
Yep.
1 back to the front.
One.
I'm be honest, I'm thinking of taking it out to make room for maybe another Old Geezer. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
But basically, long story short, you can target monster in grave, special summon in defense position. I usually use it to get my Amazon's Queen back on board. Because who doesn't love protection from battle?
True.
Lastly, 1 Quake and Mirror Force. Because sit down.
Ass first.
Great. Alright, on to the extra deck. Keep this short and sweet. I use 2 Mrs. Radiant because Earth monsters.
Doge.
Right. All Earth monsters.
They get pretty big.
Summon doggo.
Right. They get big. They get my stuff back if this goes away.
Yep.
Now, the purpose of that glow bolt, like I said, Jury Beast. Because I don't like spell cards. And these are all Earth monsters.
Yeah.
And then if, worse comes to worse and traps are a thing,
Socks.
that's a Barkion. That's a Barkion. Barkion is the trap equivalent of Beast. Next up on the list, I have 1 Amazon's Pet Liger. Pet Liger doesn't really do as much as I would hope it would have, so I only use 1, but it does make things happen. Long story short, during damage calculation and this card attack, you can make it gain 800 attack to the end of that end of the damage calculation. If Amazon's monster attacked an opponent's monster, after the damage calculation, you target a face-up monster your opponent controls, and it loses a permanent 800. And also, a monster your opponent controls cannot attack Amazon's monster you control except this one. Sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, right. You hitting me.
You touching me, we fighting. Next up, 2 Amazon's Empress.
Big Snu Snu.
Right. She is Death by Snu Snu. Reason being is she protects all your other Amazon's cards. You hear me, folks? Cards. From destruction of battle and card effects. And if Amazon's monster you control attacks defense position monster, inflict piercing.
She is
Just on the rip, and she's big. She includes herself on that.
she
2,800.
is the Empress.
Right? She's that bitch. Now, lastly, if this card would leave the field by opponent's card effect while the only controls that you can special summon Amazon's Queen from your hand deck or graveyard. So if you're pulling from deck, you can only pull Queen, but if you're pulling from, or hand and deck, you pull a Queen, but if you're pulling from grave, you can grab Princess back, because she's Queen while in grave. Next to the XZ engine in deck, 1 MX Saber Invoker. It comes up to where I have a Spy on board and Princess on board. I can overlay them into this effect, detach, go get, I don't know, Paladin or another level 4 Earth Warrior, and then send them off the grave for that Mrs. Radiant, and just make other plays. 1 Break Sword, because, you know, sometimes you gotta make things move.
True.
And your opponent ain't gonna move them for you, so you gotta do it yourself. 1 Heroic Challenger Excalibur.
Because that big sword.
Excuse me, because big.
Heroic Champion Ike.
Right? Big sword, ether. 1 Blade Armor Ninja. Self-explanatory.
Yeah.
You like attacking.
Right.
Gaga Samurai, because attacking. Castell, because, you know, I don't like stuff. Put it back in deck, just take a walk. Cowboy, self-explanatory, because Cowboy for game.
Bang bang.
And then one of the newest additions to the extra deck, Baguska.
Because drunk.
Right, because if I can't have anything nice, you can't have anything nice.
Right. All right, y'all. That was the deck profile. Don't forget to leave any comments in the comment section below. If you got any questions for Dan, leave them in the comment section, y'all. Ask some questions. Right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to stay scrubby.
Oh yeah.